Hey guys, Leander here. Welcome back for one hell of a Friday. Today we are officially starting Season 2 of Helluva Boss. I wanted to follow up with you guys on my announcement that I was in fact going to be going to Level Up Expo later this month, and with the second half of Season 2 coming around sometime in the near future, and with a vast majority of the Helluva Boss cast being there with Vivienne herself, I imagine, and a lot of people are speculating, that there may be some announcements there, and of course I would like to attend the panels and whatnot, so just to avoid spoilers and all that, I know I talked about really kind of savoring these and not really rushing it at all, even though we are playing catch up. By the time we get to, if I just kind of keep this pace as we are currently going on, I'll only have 3 episodes left anyway by the time the con rolls around, but I still wouldn't want any of those 3 episodes to get spoiled. So what I'm going to do, I'll probably record a couple of these, at least get the recordings done, and still release them in the usual schedule that we've been doing, but I'll just kind of record them ahead of time just so that when I do go to the convention, there's not going to be anything I see there or hear there that is going to spoil those final 3 episodes. So I definitely wanted to make sure that I preserve that because I've really been enjoying this ride. I am just absorbed with this world and the imagery and the lore and all this. If you guys have been following along with the journey, I'm sure, and I hope that you can see that with my reactions and just how invested that I'm getting into this, because I'm thinking about this when I'm not watching it a lot of the time as well. So that all said, I'm excited to jump into this second season, especially with the way the last one ended, everything that Blitz is kind of wrestling with and going through, and what kind of emotional resolution or, you know, maybe even further exploration of that we might get here, because those last 2 episodes, while they had their bright colors and all that kind of stuff, there was a lot of stuff to just chew on in there, especially when it comes to Blitz and what all he's kind of dealing with, the things that he's putting himself through and the things that the rest of the world is putting him through. With that all said, guys, let's get ready to jump into this episode. And remember, if it's also your first time checking it out, make sure to watch it for yourself. Support the original video. I have a link down to the description below so you can check it out for yourself without me talking over top of it. Once you've checked it out, make sure to come back over here and you can follow along with the reaction. For you guys who have already seen it, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you do, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because I'd really appreciate it. We're pretty close to 100K, and maybe we can get there this year. That would be pretty awesome, and I know you guys have the numbers to do that, so come on, because I can't wait to jump into this when once we get caught up, and then I can be right there with you guys for those new episodes, which will be exciting. But with that all said, let's go ahead and jump into episode 1 of season 2, The Circus. Here we go.
My birthday! It's my birthday! Yay!
Is this a
birthday?
Wait?
Birthday time!
Calm yourself, young prince. You know excitement is
this a young?
Never go, Isha.
Oh,
Right.
is this a flashback episode?
Told me
The
today is the
circus. The circus. Are we gonna see Blitz and Fizz? Oh my god, I'm already getting a little emotional here. I'm a little nervous about what we're going to be diving into, especially, I mean, god, to kick off right with this after the last 2 episodes. Ah, and a baby Stolas. He's so cute. Anyway, let's go.
I am old enough to know my purpose and responsibility.
Of course, I'm sure it will be wonderful.
Oh, who is this? Whoa.
There is my little, which son is this one? There's so fucking many.
Stolas, your highness.
Stolas, yes.
Wow.
Right. That's the one, the owl boy. Well, my little one, it is fine.
Are the other ones not owls? I feel a little confused about that. But oh my god, he needs to be reminded which one he's talking to? That can't bode well. I mean, honestly, it makes sense with how that might impact some of Stolas's future relationships and issues with relationships themselves.
Finally, your day of becoming a true part of the Goetia family. How good for you.
Also,
Are you
how
ready
much
to
he
know
actually
what
cares
you're
about
meant
his
to do to
relationship with
serve
Octavia,
hell?
though.
Yes, Father.
You will be entrusted with the study of the earth skies, the stars, the prophecies they hold, all that stuff. Isn't that fun? You will begin studies of your grimoire, which will grant you access to the mortal realm to study and observe, and you will grow to be a mighty prince of hell with your own legions to lead and pass on your knowledge to.
I will do my best,
Wow.
Wonderful. Also, son, you are destined to sire a precautionary addition to the Goetia family, so you are now engaged. Congratulations. Isn't she charming?
Oh. Oh.
That's an ugly noise, son. Here, how about you cease this bitch crying? That usually works. Would you like it if I took you to the circus in town? Children enjoy the circus, right? Would that distract you enough from your non-negotiable future marriage?
Wow.
Is there a spot that's close to the front, but also far enough that I don't have to smell the pool?
Oh my god. Looked like Stryker's horse. God, he couldn't even attend with his own kid, man.
Everyone's favorite thing about circus shit, the motherfucking clowns!
The motherfucking clowns! Aww. Wait, is that... I'll be honest, I can't tell. Is that Blitz and his sister, or is that Blitz and Fizz?
Hey, you folks, want to see me make a horse? Crap.
It keeps coming out looking like a heart. Or intestines. Yeah, that one was just... That one was just a normal, blown up, intact balloon. Oh, fuck. Hey, that's at least an animal. Progress. Oh.
It was a horse, but then it ate too much sugar and its legs stopped working, so I had to amputate. Now it's a gross worm horse. See?
Aw.
He gets it. 'Cause
Aw.
horses, they make no sense. Okay, Blitzo, that's enough.
Oh, it is Fizz.
Hey, everybody, look at this. It's Banana Pudding the Clown Horsey. I liked his broken horse stroke. It was funny. Their legs do stop working when they eat too much sugar. It's called laminitis.
Oh, his owl laughs.
What a show! That was real great. So, that little clown you have, my son really enjoyed that one. I was wondering if I could buy him.
Oh,
Buy him? Purchase
whoa.
him. Yes, accurate. My son doesn't have any friends, you see, and he liked the little clown boy. It's his birthday. He's so sad, and I don't want to deal with him. Can I write a check?
Oh my
Fizzarelli
God.
is a big draw. He has a few more shows to be in today, so it would be pretty expensive.
No, the other one.
Blitzo?
Correct. How much?
Well, he's my son, so...
Oh, what?
How much you got in your pocket?
A wadded up 5 and a slim fit condom.
Yeah, that's plenty. Done.
Splendid. Fetch him for...
I'm sorry. What? A 5 and a condom. And he sells his son. Well, I'm getting a clearer picture of, their futures.
Poor men, we will be on our way.
I'm Banana Pudding, and I like to dance. I am Warm Horse, and I am I'm sad. Why are you sad, Worm Horse? Because I have no legs. Oh, well that's okay. I lost my legs in the war. The war?
No.
Yes, the Great Pirate War. No, no pirates. The Great Pirate War. If you keep talking about pirates, I will punch you. I fought
What has he
bravely,
got
but I
against
couldn't move
pirates?
fast enough. They took my legs. There was blood everywhere. Oh no, ew, no blood. Blood's disgusting. No, it's cool.
Well, that informs on
Is here
his
to save
future
the
life
day.
choices.
With his magical feet, he dances around with.
Interesting, the
He would
Fizz
dance all over
doesn't
Worm
like
Horse to
blood.
make him feel better. And then there'll be more blood. Blitzo, that's so gross. Stop.
Oh, this is adorable.
Boy, I got a job for you. You are gonna spend the day with
Good
one of the
God,
Croatia
his-
princes.
What do you call those horns?
Why?
Are
Because
fucking
right
massive.
now, listen carefully. You are being brought out to be his playmate, but I want you to steal as much from those rich fuckers as you possibly can.
Deal.
Oh.
But if I get caught?
Don't you want your family to be able to buy a bigger tent, better food? Don't you want to be able to help me and your mama out?
Of course I want to help Mama.
Then you gotta do this. Everything those rich fucks have will be worth a fortune.
But if I'm caught, I'm scared, Dad.
There are scarier things, aren't there, son?
But... Yes, Papa.
Wow.
Here is your new friend, my son. Happy birthday.
A friend? I guess. Hi. I'm Blitzo. I'm Stolas. It's nice. Ouch.
Don't bow to that one. He bows to us, idiot.
Oh, right. Sorry, Father.
I'm so good at daddying.
Oh my god. Fuck off.
This is my book on the difference between frogs and toads. There's a lot of differences. And this is my book on plants and herbs. Did you know plants can hear you?
Plants are boring. This is all boring stuff.
Oh, I'm
Aw.
sorry. I've never had a friend to share my books with.
You know what would be fun? A game. Let's play Treasure Hunt.
What's that?
It's where we pretend we are pirates and we go around the house collecting all the nicest things. And then we throw them out the window.
We throw them out the window.
Yes.
Since when did pirates throw things out windows?
Since like the dawn of time. Come on. Pirates are always throwing stuff out windows.
I don't think they had windows.
What? Your book say that?
Yes, actually. Several.
Well, in this game,
The porthole
we
myth.
throw out the window because it's fun.
Oh.
Well, that's an odd game. Is this an imp game?
Sure. Why not?
Well, if it's what you want to play,
Let's do it.
I just want to focus on this while I'm thinking about it before I forget. It just like Stolas is, you know, obviously our introduction to him is quite the facade in a lot of ways, and seeing the foundations of that, you know, as much as he's trying to tear through that, you know, and actually he's still trying to build a genuine connection. But he's got these obligations, this image, his forced marriage, all these other things. And I think it's only at this point where we've caught up with the timeline where he's finally comfortable about pursuing some of that and making that connection. You know, it started off as we saw it as something just transactional. I think a lot of that started here, especially with how Blitz's introduction to this family has been set up by his father's arrangement. Like, I know I'm getting into this real deep right now, but like, he's like, these are the rich. They don't give a shit about us. We're just meat to them. While we're taking advantage of that, though, take what you can. He's got his book. He's got all these things. He does feel or want a connection there, but he's been colored in this with this perception that he's not in their world. He's not meant to mingle with them in any real way. But he wants that. Going back to this, him scratching himself out of these pictures, he doesn't feel like this connection could be real. That because of where he comes from, what he is, who he is, and maybe even things that have happened to him, he doesn't deserve that connection, and that he can never be anything more than a plaything. You know, going all the way back here, man, all Stolas wants is a genuine connection, but he's just kept at arm's length with his father. His father doesn't even remember his name. He just wants somebody to share all this stuff with, and then it's just like these pressures and these societal norms that are just trying to force these two into a status quo that just doesn't work for either of them. And it's not damaged their relationship or their potential for one, but it has become a massive hindrance to be overcome. But we're seeing, I think, the elements and the foundations of them. And the sad part of it is that it took as long as it did for them to even get to that part, but the foundations of them finally working over that. Anyway.
Come on.
Dude, don't let Link in here. He'll bust this shit up. Oh, well, we're going to take it all anyway. Never mind. Oh, my lord, dude. I mean, he's robbing him blind right now. It's working. That is gorgeous. But look how excited and how much fun Stolas is having. He thinks this is real. Dad.
Blitzo! Over here!
So what is that? Your diary?
No, this is my new grimoire. It's a spell book. I have to learn it so that I can access the living world.
The living world? Like the one with humans and stuff? Where the sinners come from?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yes, I'm supposed to learn to use it to study the sky.
Why?
My dad says I can find prophecies, but I don't really know. But I'm supposed to. That's what my job will be when I grow up.
See,
join the
this
rest of
is
the
just him
Goetia
trying to fit
family.
into a
Well,
mold.
you know what I'm gonna do when I grow up? I'm gonna run my own circus, and I'm gonna be the most famous imp ever, and I'll be able to do it.
Hey,
I wanna
it's
do.
not a traditional circus, but you
I'm
run
gonna
a
get so much
circus, my
money
guy.
and buy myself a big building
A murder
with a big
circus.
office.
A big office? For a circus?
Yeah, a big office. Circus business with clowns and horses. And the horses will all have good names, like Stapler and Biscuit Queen.
I'm sure you will. That sounds like a good business.
Yeah, and if you apply, I'll hire you. Maybe.
You'll hire me?
Yeah, if I feel like it.
Well, I hope I qualify.
No.
You'd be a good boss.
You say that with sarcasm.
Maybe you'd be
but
one
I
hell of a
totes would.
boss. This is too cute, and it just breaks my heart so much more. Oh, god damn it.
I know still being married isn't a big enough occasion, but to be fair, it's no picnic being married to a boring stiff like Stolas.
I feel less bad about everything that's happening in this household, knowing that they were forcibly married, that it wasn't something either of them agreed upon. It's not like he fell in love and fell out of love or betrayed that trust. It was never there. It's just something they were forced to do and expected to do, arranged by everybody else trying to puppeteer their lives. And, you know, he's just been trying to find happiness this entire time. He did his duty. He became a geisha. He hired a successor. He's done the things that were expected of him, and it seems like he's finally just trying to do things for himself.
Stella, what in hell is
Not
this?
divorced anniversary
Stolas,
party.
You know I like throwing parties. Plus, it's true, so you can come if you want. No, Stolas is terrible in bed. I swear to fuck, he just lays there staring at the wall and I have to do everything. It's embarrassing. I'm glad one egg fell out of me so I could stop pretending to want to fuck his scrawny twig ass.
Oh my god. He's...
What a pathetic fucking man.
Oh my god. And she just had to turn around. She knew he was there.
Stronger than this?
We have absinthe, Your Highness.
Bring me all of it.
Oh god. They're like the little mice on a stick though. Oh wait, that's all you got? Oh, still.
Stolas, sir!
I'm fine.
We got this nasty imp trying to sneak into your chambers. What should we do with him?
Into my chambers, really? Oh, well, that is concerning. Leave him to me. I will handle him accordingly.
Yeah, you will.
Follow me, imp.
Wow, those are really great pictures, though. I love the artwork.
Whatever the party. I was just trying to.
Don't bother with excuses. I know why you were here.
You do.
Yes, you were here to ravish me, weren't you?
You?
Why else would you be breaking into my room? You could have asked to visit, you know. It's been a long time, but I have a very good memory.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, how much time has passed? Oh, he's just here for the book.
I figured, since you're a prince and all, it might just be easier to scale the walls and slip on in. It certainly is easier than going through your fucking staff.
One would think you might be here for nefarious reasons if you are sneaking in during the cover of night.
Well, I wanted to crash the party, and it's always more fun, to make an entrance.
I recall how you enjoy making an entrance. So, over 2 decades since I last saw you.
I'm sorry.
Circus clown.
What?
Oh,
no.
I kill people now.
Oh, this isn't the present day.
How afraid should I be?
Well, I mean, how afraid
We're still in a
do you
flashback.
Oh.
Okay, never mind. I got
Well,
confused.
I was teasing. I don't really.
Now you seem pretty tense. How about I help you out there?
No.
This is getting a wee bit. Is it hot? I'm starting to feel it getting very hot. Oh, what are you doing? I barely remember your name.
It's Blitz.
Oh, didn't it have an O at the end, like a clown name? I remember. Oh.
I like how he's putting up this front, like he doesn't remember, like he's not excited to see him. It's all, he's just, again, this is why it gets so confusing, because he's not being completely transparent about what he wants about it. He was when he was a kid, but I think like once we got to this point, like maybe like there's this bigger of an expectation to like keep it separate. See, the second though that Blitz was the one making the move and pushing forward, and it wasn't him being the one playfully, invitational. Once it was Blitz, pressuring and coming in closer and being the one to kind of take charge of the moment, Stolas his entire persona crumbled away. And he's getting fluttery because that's what he wants, but he can't pretend, he can't let it be known that he wants it.
Yeah, well, it's silent now, okay? So call me Blitz.
Okay, Blitz, what are you doing to me?
What do you want me to do to you?
Oh! Whoa!
Fuck! Wow! Oh, you are so forward, Blitz. Oh, what are we doing?
No, stay down, damn it.
Oh, so you like to command? You like being in charge, hmm?
Yeah, I sure do.
Oh, so you're a kinky little imp, are you? Do you like it when I talk to you dirty? I want you to me with your in. Get it all the way through me, you.
Oh, stop it.
Yes, if that's what Blitzy wants. Blitzy, oh my, yes. Oh, I've never had anyone want me this way. You have no idea how long I've craved this kind of passion, and how much it means that the one who wants me is my first ever friend.
All right, fine. I can do this real fast. Sorry, I fucked your husband.
What?
What?
The fuck was that, Stolas?
That was the sound of a fucking divorce!
God damn. Okay, now we're present. Happy pills.
Owl in a cage, you show your age, your sweetness has run foul. Without a change, you're lost, exhausted by your time on stage. Then you walked in my room, and like sparks in the dark, life was suddenly thrilling and new. What's between you and I? Just a comfortable lie. I'm the fool who believes when you look in
Asmodean crystals.
eyes, Prince, all alone upon your throne. Your power is so frail. You raise your voice, you have no choice inside your gilded jail.
The fuck are you doing?
Reflecting.
Well, stop! It's annoying to hear you screeching your silly woes all the time.
Why are you still here? You leave with Fia on weekends, but then you stay around the house despite everything.
I like tormenting you. I want to keep reminding you of what you did.
I know what I did. I would feel bad if I hurt you, but we both know I didn't do that. You and I were arranged for one reason, to birth a precautionary heir to the Goetia family. Nothing more. I tried so many years to make it comfortable for us, to have this family, but it was never enough. The only reason I have endured your constant insults and cruelty was for that girl to have a normal life. I cannot do this anymore. I want you out, now.
What do you mean, out?
I mean out! Out of this palace, out of my life. We are getting the divorce.
How dare you? What do you think the rest of the Goetia family will think? And Darryl...
I don't care! what your arrogant brother thinks. And the only thing the Goetia family wanted
Let's
from our marriage
go.
is already 17, so it's over. I'm done.
Fine. I have no desire to stay in the place of a traitorous embarrassment. You have fallen from what little grace you had, and I know you'll pay for it.
Dude, fuck you. Oh shit, it's already over. Well, all right. Well, I mean, I don't really know what else to add right now. I feel like I got a vast majority of my thoughts as they were transpiring, but like, just seeing the life that Stolas has had and who he genuinely is. You know, he was just a lonely, inquisitive little kid held up in his tower, just like he said, in this gilded cage. And just not talking about the building, but just the expectations of the family he was born into, what that family expects of him, what society expects of him, what other people are putting onto him. And he just wanted a genuine connection. He couldn't even have that with his father, a bastard who couldn't even remember which son he was even talking to. And, sorry, father issues. I have those. And this one really frustrated the shit out of me. Because you can just see, and it goes on both sides. Seeing like the relationship Blitz had with Fizz at that stage, I think had he had been given the expectation, or not even had that painted in the first place, I don't think there would be these barriers between these two. Because he went in there basically with this speech, preparing him and setting this expectation that they can never really bridge that gap. He's there to use him, to get what he wants, and to leave. That's not who Blitz is. Like, we see that. That's not something he wants to do, but it's, again, it's another parent passing down this generational status quo and be like, hey, while you're in there, he seems to have a fancy for you and steal his shit. They don't care about you. They never will. I think had this not been put upon him, we wouldn't be dealing with the problems we have today. You know, he wouldn't want these things that he wants and feel bad for wanting them. But he can't allow himself to fit anywhere because he was told he can't fit anywhere. And he's let that sink into his brain. So, like, while he's here, Stolas is trying at every turn to, like, make a connection. And he believes at that age that that's what they are doing, because Blitz is really good at putting on a performance. He's a performer. And even when he messes up, he can improv on the fly and sell a narrative. Even if it doesn't quite make sense, his confidence is enough to kind of pass it off. And like with the whole Windows thing and the pirates, like he just went along for it. And Stolas just went along with it because he just wanted a friend. He was excited to not be alone in this house and just to have someone to talk to, converse with, and just share these experiences with. Meanwhile, Blitz is just there, not allowing himself to make that connection and doing everything that was expected him of that point. And he wants to start his own business, his own circus, so to speak. He just wants to do things and march to the beat of his own drum, really, at the end of the day. And Stolas is just struggling to figure out how to be who he is and who he's expected to be. Like, especially in the position that he was born into, writing that line is probably, I can only imagine, extremely stressful and very difficult, especially when you're forced into a relationship that you don't care for, want, that person doesn't want. It is just something you're performing out of obligation. You know, he did his duties, he did his due diligence, and I believe him when he says all those years he probably spent trying to make that relationship work, because just the little glimpse that we got of him as a child, like, he took all of that to heart and seriously, even if maybe it wasn't exactly what he wanted to be doing. He loved books, he loved exploration, so reading the grimoire wasn't something new, but it's the expectations that came along with that, and the pressures that came along with that, and the duties that came along with that, that kind of shifted the way he would look at these things. And We see that. I believe, I think he put in an effort, and he's not somebody we know, as far as we know, like he genuinely cares about people. Like he genuinely loves his daughter, and he loves Blitz. But there's just all of these things that the world has been raining down on their lives, drenching it and clouding it, that it makes it hard for them to see what they had or what they could have had. I don't know, man. It's so fucking depressing. You know, like I said, like, and I think all of that too, just seeing like how his wife is just so disgusted by him. And maybe it's just because he was a kind, gentle little soul, and he never really grew out of that. He was never the commanding overlord, Geisha, whatever. He's like, even in his song, he's like, I don't like being the one to have to raise my voice. I don't want to command people. I just want people. I just want these connections. You know, he just wants to be loved and to share his own love and his excitement. But everything is so sterile. There's so many lines, so many just barriers. And like he said, he's in a cage that he can't fly. And that's what he's trying to do with Blitz. Blitz is his way out. Blitz is the first genuine connection he ever had, even if it's not as genuine as either of them would like it to be just yet. And to think, like, after that one night they spent together and that one memory, that's kind of what he hung on to as well. That one afternoon, evening with Blitz. And then here he is 25 years later, breaking into his house, trying to get that grimoire, because the last time they talked to each other, that's what he was studying. And it, like he said, it gives him access to the mortal coil. And I presume by this point, he's probably working on establishing Imp. You know, that's kind of a key component. So he's forced to re-engage with this relationship he abandoned long ago, and to play up this thing, because again, he's like, oh, you're coming, you're making these moves. He's been spending all this time, this 25 years, trying to be what he's been expected to be. And he comes in here, he carries himself, he has that bravado of a royal, and he's playing with Blitz like he's food, like he's a plaything, like he's a toy. But when Blitz makes the moves, the facade drops, and he's a flutter. His heart, he doesn't know how to react. Like, he's taken aback by it. He's like, oh, is this real? Is this happening right now? It's not a role that he's putting on anymore, because Blitz plowed right through that and then into other things, as we very well know. But again, to Blitz, he's just coming in here and seeing this person for him to take advantage of, you know. And over time, obviously, as Stolas's genuine affection does start to bleed out, he starts over time slowly dropping that persona. And that's another thing. It's because of that expectation too that he's entered into this transactional relationship at its point, because he's coloring it because he doesn't want to be seen as it being any other way. But he really wants it to be special, because it goes back to their childhood where he just wanted a friend. And he's like, hey, for somebody coming in here like this, I'm glad it's you, the first person I ever, you know, gave my soul to, my first friend. I'm glad you're here. And that's what made Blitz go like, ah, damn it. And then he turned back around when he had the perfect opportunity to just kind of peace out after he had him bound up to the bed. But like, it's just, they're fighting tooth and nail to undo the damage set upon them by their parents. Because Blitz just can't believe that he means anything to this person, while Stolas is trying to learn how to be okay with letting other people know, and him being okay himself with knowing that he wants this person. Blitz is having to fight through this years of conditioning that has told him that he will never mean anything to a person like this. And Stolas is having to fight through all of these things to kind of allow himself to be unburdened by duty, expectation, and image, and allow himself to just be himself with somebody his people might not be okay with, but he's following his heart. He's done his duty. He's done everything they asked him to do, and he can finally maybe do something for himself. He has to break through that barrier, that conditioning. That's what causes him to put on that bravado and that act, and that act, though, further enforces all of the things that Blitz has been building up in his head and has been told his entire life, and it just reinforces his idea of what this relationship is. So when it finally comes to this head, they go on these dates, Stolas is finally reaching out, because he's at a point in his life where he's kind of able to finally pursue what makes him happy, and opinions be damned, while Blitz is still trying to figure out his place in the world. They just gotta fucking fight it out, man. They gotta tough it out. I am rooting for them to push through this. You know, obviously with the major focus of the episode being centered around Stolas and Blitz and how they first met. You know, we also got a little bit of an insight into Fizz and Blitz's original relationship, and that was really interesting. Obviously, with Blitz and his affection for adventure and violence and all this stuff and blood, it just goes to show how he gets from point A to point B when he goes from here to being a professional murderer. And then you have Fizz, who still stayed in the performance arts. He still continued to do these things, but the moment he was bringing up blood and violence, Fizz didn't really care for that. It even disgusted him, which is interesting. Shows that softer size of Fizzaroli we haven't, I mean, not that we've seen a lot. It really kind of shed a nice little light on Fizz that opened him up in a little way, which is such a nice little moment that it didn't really call out to it. It didn't announce it to the world. It wasn't this big old highlight, but it's just a little thing you can read into in the way they interacted with each other. It's just a nice little moment. Now, I don't know the timeline necessarily, because remember, there's in the office itself, there's a poster with Blitz and his sister and the act that they had. I believe that was maybe when they were older, so maybe that took place during the 25 years. I don't remember exactly what her design looked like on that poster right now. So when we first saw them, I was like, oh shit, is that him and his sister? But I think that came later. I don't remember. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. But Fizz is apparently a fan favorite, which goes to show how that blew up into where he is today. But I don't know, lots of fun stuff in this. It's just another episode you can just dissect endlessly. And I've talked quite a bit about this one already, even within the episode and without. Anyway, maybe I read some things wrong. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Guys, let me know what you guys thought. Let me know if there's anything I got wrong, if there's anything that I missed. Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember to support the original video. I have a link to it down in the description below. And before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Manny Sherritt, Ryan, Karen, York, Coruscant, Melito, Rubber, Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, Jake Contrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crockett, and Justin Smith. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.